When compassion meets confusion, God sends truth. God is not a God of confusion, but of peace. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. There are moments when God will place you exactly where you need to be, not for comfort, but for purpose. Today, inside a simple taxi ride, I found myself listening to a man carrying so much weight in his heart. He shared how he helped a woman and her three young children because he felt pity. But now he feels trapped because they have become dependent on him. Then he opened up even deeper. He said he loves his wife, but she is far away. And in that distance, he found someone else. And while he was away, his wife also found someone else. You could feel the heaviness in his words, the confusion, the quiet regret. And in that moment, God placed a truth in my heart to share. Sometimes we think distance gives us permission. Sometimes we think pity justifies our decisions. Sometimes we think we are doing good, but we are already stepping outside of God's will. And that is where confusion begins. Because the moment we step outside of God's design, even love starts to feel complicated. Even kindness becomes draining. Even our good intentions lose direction. So I gently shared with him about soul ties, about how every connection we make carries weight, not just emotionally, but spiritually. When we attach ourselves outside of God's order, our clarity becomes clouded, our peace becomes shaken, and our hearts become divided. And yet, in that very moment of confusion, God's love was present, not to shame him, not to judge him, but to reach him. Because God's love does not abandon us in our mistakes. He sends people, He sends moments, He sends truth in the most unexpected places, even in a passing conversation inside a taxi. And before I stepped out, He told me, "You are a good woman, ma'am. Keep sharing God's truth." But deep in my heart, I knew it was never about me. It was about God reaching His child. It was about a seed being planted. It was about a reminder that no matter how far we drift, God always makes a way to call us back. Because that is who He is, a God who restores, a God who corrects in love, a God who brings peace where there was once confusion. So today, lovingly ask yourself, where in my life have I allowed confusion because I stepped outside of God's will? Am I justifying something that I know God is gently correcting me about? Am I helping others in a way that honors God, or in a way that is slowly draining me? Is my love aligned with God's truth, or is it driven by loneliness, distance, or emotion? Am I listening when God sends people to speak truth into my life? Lovely reminder for all of us today. God will meet you even in your confusion, not to leave you there, but to lovingly lead you back to peace. And always remember, our cuento is still being written by God. So keep the hope, keep the faith, and keep walking with God.